So one of my favorite single strategies is the concept of when your opponent attacks the net against you, don't avoid them, but rather involve them in the point. And believe it or not, the chances of winning actually increase. Now, first, this video is courtesy of J Tennis on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to their awesome channel. I put their link in the description below. All right, let's watch this point, and then we'll analyze it. Missing a high backhand volley. All too familiar, maybe for many of us. So let's look at the beginning of this point. If you've watched any of my strategy videos, you know I'm a big fan of returning back down the middle. So when you are playing singles, try to hit most of your returns deep down the middle. He hits the ball, the returner, USC player, hits the ball super deep against the Stanford server, and it actually pushes the Stanford player back. But look how high over the net the Stanford player hits. That's what you want to do. If you ever get pushed back, elevate the ball. Don't hit the ball harder necessarily. Just hit the ball higher and you'll get the ball deep. It'll also give you time to get back into the court. So they trade forehands back and forth, and the returner, the USC player, hits a ball that lands just past the service line. And this is where the Stanford player has the opportunity to crush it to a corner and immediately start going forward. I'm a big fan of this play because there are 3 times to go to the net in tennis. Serve and volley off of a short ball when you get your opponent in trouble. Here he gets the opponent scrambling for his life on the backhand side. You can see the technique. Look at the backhand technique, just kind of flopping that wrist over. And that's really all he can do because he's so late. He's trying to get his strings to face forward. Now, the returner, the player in black, the USC player, he could go for an offensive shot. He could simply just try to avoid the net player altogether. But he actually ends up hitting the ball to the backhand volley. I got a challenge for you. When your opponent comes to the net, simply hit the ball to their backhand. Now, if you want, you can try to get the ball low to their feet. But in this situation, he's just in so much trouble scrambling that maybe he tried to, but it was just very difficult. But most recreational players I talk to, they say that their backhand volley is not as good as their forehand volley. So use that piece of advice against them. When your opponent comes to the net, involve them in the point. Give them a backhand volley, especially if you can actually hit it high. If you can give them a high backhand volley, the chances of them missing that volley go way up. The chances of winning increases when your opponent comes to the net and you involve them in the point, rather than when you're in trouble like this, like the player, the returner, trying to hit these incredible passing shots or lobs. You end up just missing when you do that. Hit the ball to your opponent's backhand volley and the chances of winning go way up. Now, if you'd love to use the same strategies the pros use to win their matches, then you got to pick up the Singles Playbook by Fuzzy Yellow Balls. It's all broken down by the type of opponent you play against, and it's over 50 pages, strategy after strategy. And what's really cool is each page comes with a QR code, so you can watch a video of exactly how to use each strategy. Just use my link in the description and pinned in the first comment. And if you're looking for people in your local area to play matches against or practice with, or if you want to find a coach who's close to you who can help you with your game, then use my link for PlayYourCourt. And it's playyourcourt.com/2minute tennis. When you use my link to sign up, you get 50% off. When your opponent attacks the net on you, don't feel like you have to avoid them. Instead, involve them in the point in a smart and strategic way. And if you do, there's no doubt you're going to gain confidence, win more matches, and play much better tennis. This is Ryan Reedy from 2minutetennis.net. You got this.